More D&D multiclassing. All right, this time we're looking at the Rogue and the Warrior of Shadow Monk. So there's some similarities and some differences between the 2014 rules and the 2024 rules here. In the 2014 rules, the Way of Shadow Monk could cast darkness, but they couldn't see through their own darkness, which created kind of a huge problem. You could move in and out of the darkness, which was very convenient, but at the same time, you couldn't attack within it. So you had to use it as kind of a place to retreat to during combat or as an area control thing. In the 2024 rules, Warrior of Shadow can see through their own darkness, which is really, really powerful. That makes it especially appealing for the Rogue. At the same time, monks looking at Rogue are looking at cunning actions, sneak attack, weapon proficiencies, things like that. The weapon proficiencies aren't going to be as useful as you might hope because most of those don't qualify as monk weapons, so you're not going to get all the benefits of using those weapons as a monk. In the 2024 rules, the updates to martial arts and the focus system, those made cunning action much less appealing for the monk because now a lot of those things are free for the monk instead of costing key points like they did in 2014. So if we look at how we multi-class the two, you're going to want to figure out which one is the dip, which one is your primary class. Monk is a class that really, really needs you to focus on the class so that you can advance your pool of focus points. Similarly, Rogue needs you to focus on Rogue so that you can continue advancing your sneak attack. Monks can use weapons that will qualify for sneak attack. Dagger is probably your best bet, but fortunately you have the martial arts die to increase the damage there. So monks can deal sneak attack, but not with their unarmed strike. So those bonus action attacks become much less appealing for the Rogue than they are for the monk. Conversely, like the monk isn't going to get a ton of value out of just one or two sneak attack dice. So if you're a monk dipping into rogue, you're going in for expertise most likely, and maybe for subclass features if you go far enough. If you're rogue looking at monk, you're probably going for warrior of shadow so that you can get the ability to cast darkness and then see through it. Personally, if I'm picking which one to focus on, I would go for Rogue, 3 levels in Warrior of Shadow. That will let you cast Darkness 3 times per short rest, which is more than enough in the vast majority of campaigns. And then you have perpetual advantage on attacks to hit and disadvantage on attacks against you. You don't need to hide because you already have advantage on all of your attacks, and you can use Cunning Action or the martial arts thing, I'm forgetting the name right now, Step of the Wind, there we go. You can use either one and still be incredibly fast. Enemies can't move fast enough to get away from you. Since you already have advantage, you don't need to use a vex weapon like a rapier or a short sword as your primary weapons.